When you take a look at the Indian IT services industry, it employs about 4 million people. Why has there been such a skew in terms of gender? Still.
You know, in India, gender inequality has always been a big issue. Many reasons, social, economic, geographic, you name it. But I would consider the Indian IT industry actually the right things or the right way to do things, because D&I is a big focus for the Indian IT industry. Just to give you an example, at Tech Mahindra, we employ about 31% women in our workforce. In my direct reports, I have 2 people out of 12 who are women leaders. And on my board...
But if it's just 2 out of 12, the percentage is still very low.
Again, we can keep discussing it. Your way of looking at things as half glass empty, my way of looking at half glass full. On my board of 10 people, I have 3 women directors. My point is that in a lot of ways, Indian IT industry is doing a lot more than all other industries. And I would be happy if India Incorporated would have 31% women in health, in manufacturing, or even in police forces.
Realistically, though, what steps need to be taken to fix it? Because when you take a look at the MTech, its diversity chief was fired.
I think most of us realize it, that if you have diversity in your workplace, you get a better balance, better creativity, better innovation, better multitasking capabilities. I am very clear that for anything which is a change, the only way to drive it is drive it from the top. So I think the CEOs of Tech, not only Tech Mahindra or Mahindra Group, I think the CEOs of India Incorporated need to make it as a personal agenda.
We're seeing the emergence of a gig economy. Is that making the situation much worse when it comes to gender diversity?
I would like to say yes. The main reason being is a gig economy, where is an employment? The employment is being created at the last mile. Last mile to drive in a Uber, last mile to drive for your pizza delivery, or a last mile to deliver, food or your apparel. So I think yes, when you look at the total number of people being employed by gig economy, at this stage it is more male dominated. But if I look at the other way of looking at it, the number of women, for example, the other day I met a classmate's wife. She lives in a small town in Surat. She is selling dresses that she buys, makes and employs about 100 tailors, all women. She sells on many of these websites, whether they are called Walmart, Flipkart or Myntra or Postfold or Amazon. But she has been able to create employment for 100 people and herself and a successful business by not even visiting a marketplace.
Mr. Gurnani, at this point, I'd like to take a look at Tech Mahindra's business. You've talked about how the 5G business will drive growth going forward. Can you quantify the kind of opportunities, the kind of growth you're looking at?
It's an amazing opportunity. Every industry has what I call the pivotal points. I think for Tech Mahindra and the enterprises around the world, 5G is a huge pivotal point, because you can truly imagine an airport without wires, you can truly imagine manufacturing without wires, you can truly imagine a hospital without wires, and you can truly imagine sitting in a village in India being able to work with the doctors in Singapore or Hong Kong or in Shanghai. So
quantify for us the opportunities. What kind of growth?
I can only say is that from a business point of view, the technological changes means a new way of doing things. And if it is the fabric is technology, Tech Mahindra will benefit. We never give any guidance, so you'll have to bear with me.
When we talk about 5G, we have to talk about Huawei front and center. What's your relationship with Huawei? And are the problems surrounding Huawei impacting you and your relationship in any way?
We actually work with all the OEMs. Cisco, Ericsson, Nokia, and Huawei. Huawei is very, very strong in the emerging markets. In Middle East and Africa, and even parts of Asia, they are literally the market leaders. So we have a lot of collaboration with Huawei on rolling out network services, rolling out 5G networks, and I am seeing no evidence of lack of business for Huawei in the emerging markets. So as far as I'm concerned, the relationship continues to be strong. We do know that certain parts of the world, there may be a bit of a stress, but having now known Huawei for many years, maybe they will emerge stronger.